you're not new here, that unfortunately means that you are probably in a funk as well, which is why you clicked on this video. And I'm here to tell you that this is a case of the blind leading the blind, and I wish you the best on your endeavor because I've just been feeling off for the past couple of weeks. I got back from a really long trip that had like a really substantial like 13-hour time difference, and then I went straight into another trip. My to-do list is getting longer and longer and longer, and I feel like no matter how much I do in a day, I'm like not catching up. So then my brain just says you should do nothing in a day. I believe it's called executive dysfunction. At least that's what I've seen on social media and like diagnosed myself with. But anyways, I decided actually late last night that I had to throw myself the life raft because no one was coming to do my investments, schedule an oil change for my car, just do all these things on my to-do list. So last night I stayed up late and I knocked that out. Let me see what I did last night. Let me see what I crossed off. I did schedule my car service. I did sign a bunch of papers for my financial advisor, and then I did a bunch of travel bookings that I had looked at and like priced out flights and different things throughout the summer that I needed to book a couple weeks ago, and for whatever reason I forgot that the price of flights changed, so all those prices went up and I just booked them because I've been procrastinating it, and this is like case in point of why I shouldn't do that, but I never learned. Anyways, then I unloaded and loaded the dishwasher, and then I ordered groceries. So I feel like today I'm already starting off on a better foot. I've woken up on the right side of bed, I made my bed, and I made myself a nice nutritious breakfast of an English muffin with some avocado, some blueberries, and my Americano that I have every single morning. And I'm gonna go enjoy this outside while I figure out the rest of my to-do list for today. I have to leave for my workout class in like 10 minutes, but I've been procrastinating bringing all of my clothing rentals back to like FedEx, UPS so that I can unlock my next. And I have a bachelorette next weekend in Nantucket that I'm trying really hard not to shop for because I have so many like Nantucket coded pieces of clothing, just like the Charleston vibe very much so fits there. But because it's a bachelorette, I can't wear like my white linen and my white jeans and my white, I mean, I'm sure I probably could, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to pack any ounce of white, which is what I would usually pack for a trip like that. So long story long, I need to do my Nuuly, I need to do my fashion pass. I have so many clothing rental services that I have a dedicated spot in my closet for them. I don't want to hear anyone say that they're a fan of these services if you don't have a dedicated spot like me, which you kind of need. It's kind of cumbersome to like keep the Nuuly bag. Like, where is everyone keeping their Nuuly bag? But because I have so many, I need to organize and make sure that I'm not like returning a bento to a Nuuly and vice versa. So I'm gonna organize these, and then after my class, I'm just gonna drive straight to UPS and FedEx and get this over with. There's a couple things that I'm debating, like, do I want to keep? Like, I did really like these pants, but I think when I checked, I think these were like $200, something stupid. Okay, I need to check on my phone and collect all of these things. Let's see, what did I rent from Nuuly this month? Oh my gosh, I almost accidentally kept something that was $200. Those pants were $118, but I still don't like them enough for that. 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm giving this company one last chance and then I'm gonna just cancel because I'm not thrilled with anything they send. I feel like because it's a smaller company, at least I think it's a smaller company, they can't really absorb the loss of like taking something out of rotation when it gets like a little bit worn. So I've gotten one too many things from them that are just like, they should have been retired. And then Fashion Pass. I love Fashion Pass dearly, but I hate that it's FedEx. You know you online shop too much when you start to have shipping carrier preferences. This is the perfect example of something that's been on my to-do list that I convinced myself was gonna take like 4 hours to track down all the clothes and organize, and it literally took 3 minutes. Let's see what my Spotify DJ has in store for me today.
Listen, I want to remind you, if there's ever something you want to hear, you just let me know. Just tap that DJ button at the bottom of your screen. Then you can type your request or tap the mic button to use your voice. Whatever kind of music you want me to play, all you got to do is ask. For right now, I'm kicking off with Taylor Swift.
Have I made him insecure? I just picked up some stuff from the dry cleaners and dropped off a couple more things, so you know what that means. It means that I get to steal a York peppermint patty from their little jar. Thank you. I'll try the cold brew coffee. I think I took my treat myself mentality a little too far to get out of my funk because somehow with tip this was $14. So this better be the best cold brew I've ever had in my life. Definitely not worth $14 unfortunately, but I'll drink it. go along with my funk, I also had one of the worst breakouts that I've had in recent years, like this past week coming back from Korea. I don't think it was related to the flight or the travel or anything like that. I think it was the fact that I got boots on the ground back in Charleston, opened my suitcases, pulled out all of the Korean skincare products that I bought while I was over there and tried them all in one night and just like kept using them as like a new routine, which is like rookie mistake number one, especially if you have a history of acne like me. And I finally got into like a really good place where I would consider myself to have pretty decent clear skin 90% of the time. But if you have acne, then you know, you've probably been told before that you should only ever add like one new product into your routine at a time, because if you start breaking out, then obviously through some deductive reasoning, it's probably that product that you just added in. But if you add 7 new things in and you start breaking out, you don't really know what was breaking you out. So rookie mistake, I'm kind of scared to go try all those products again. So I'm back to the basics and my skin seems to be happy with me again. A breakout plus a funk is just a lethal combination, and I actually have kind of like a beauty maxing day scheduled for myself next Tuesday where I have a facial in the morning. It just so happened that all of my people that I wanted appointments with were available on Tuesday, so I was like, let me just make a whole day out of it. I have a facial on Tuesday morning where I will get dermaplaned and she will wax my lip, and then later in the day I have a hair appointment where I will get my hair glossed and maybe a trim, but I don't really think I need a trim. I've been really good with like my bond repair products. I don't think I need a trim this time, but I'll definitely get a gloss. And then I also have brows, oh, and an eyelash lift. I don't know if I'm gonna go through with that. It was like a suggested add-on when I was booking the brows. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll get that too. I don't know if I'm gonna follow through with the eyelash lift, but mark my words, I will be gorgeous and glowing after my day of beauty treatments. But the days leading up to appointments like that, specifically brows, I just feel so disheveled, because obviously if I want to dermaplane, wax my lip, get my brows done, you kind of have to like loosen up on the routine until your appointment. So I feel kind of like not my best, but I'm gonna put some makeup on and hope that covers it. I can't even finish my hair. I'm just gonna let it air dry a little bit more because I genuinely feel like my stomach is eating itself. I'm so hungry for lunch, which makes me extra thankful that I ordered the groceries, because I got stuff to make sandwiches and I got enough stuff to make sandwiches through the weekend, because I really want to have a beach day this weekend and I feel like a sandwich on the beach is just like prime summer vibe. Let's see what I can throw together. I got turkey and cheese, and I also got a tomato. I got some arugula too. I love this bread from the grocery store. It's like feels like a local bread almost, you know, it feels like very like bakery, but you can get it at a bunch of different places. It's called Crystal. If you ever see that, you should get it. Then I have some arugula, and then I think I might do like an arugula pesto mix and then like stack everything up together. I think that would be delish. Ooh, this is shaping up to be a really good sandwich. I wasn't expecting to go this extreme, but this is my stomach speaking. Chips, salt and pepper chips, the best. I just got this in the mail. Food PR. I got sauce, basil jalapeno pesto that I think will go. Tell me that's not the most beautiful tomato you've ever seen. Wow, I'm glad we got to experience that together. Hopefully that's a sign for what the avocado will look like. Moment of truth. Wow. Wow, 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Wow, that was crazy. Looking great. I don't even have the energy to wrap my sandwich. I've been wrapping my sandwich in parchment paper just for the vibes, but I'm too hungry today. I ate my lunch outside and then I thought, why don't I just work from outside for the rest of the afternoon or until the mosquitoes find me? I just submitted 2 projects that I needed to get in, which means that I can now successfully brick my phone without having to unbrick it to like draft an Instagram story or like make an edit or something like that. My brick mode is set to focus, and you can choose which apps that blocks. If you don't know, brick is like this screen time management tool. I don't even know what you would call it. It renders your phone or these apps useless. So mine is set to TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, which I don't ever get on Facebook, but like might as well keep it, I guess. WhatsApp, Instagram, and messages. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are my big 3. Time sucks. And you can change and like create different modes and stuff. You can block messages, you can block FaceTime, you can like do it all with Brick, but I just have mine in focus mode and I've really never made another mode, and it keeps track of how long you've been off of those apps. It's really fun. Well, I don't know if fun's the right word for it. It's really useful. I like it, especially for like focusing and just like forcing. It's kind of like, it's giving that Nickelodeon Day of Play. It's giving like get outside, but you just scan the brick itself, which I keep my brick in this cabinet right here. Here she is. In theory, you can keep this like on a fridge or something, but I don't have any magnetic surfaces. So I'm gonna scan my brick, and it started to count down, or rather I guess it's just counting up of how long, and it's just like fun and satisfying to prove to yourself how long you can stay off those apps. And yes, obviously you can use the screen time controls on your phone that will tell you when you've hit your limits, but obviously you can bypass those. You can't bypass this. You have to physically come up and like tap it again. It's satisfying to see the number count up. And the other week I actually did a no social Sunday where I think I hit either like 10 or maybe even 12 hours bricked, and I just got so much done, and it was so just like validating to see how much time I can spend without just like absent-mindedly opening Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and just scrolling, because you don't realize how much time and how often you just like go and open those apps and do your rounds of scrolling until you go to reach for it and you can't click on the app, and then you feel kind of silly and stupid because you forgot you were bricked. Wait, this is the first time I've shown you the guest room on YouTube. Doesn't it look so good? Look at the art. It was worth the wait. I love how it's like kind of like tiny above the bed. This was a little crazy, some might say manic home decor project that I did when I certainly should have been doing other things. The things that are still on my to-do list to this day. One of which is a couple of appointments that I have to schedule. I really need to schedule a full body mole check, especially because I live like at the beach. I'm in the sun. I'm not as diligent as I should be. Well, I'm diligent about face sunscreen. I'm just not as diligent as I should be about body sunscreen. And kind of an ironic turn, I'm gonna go walk outside after I just talked about sunscreen. I should put on sunscreen before I do so. But I'm gonna go take a walk and make these appointments on my walk, since it's like, what time is it? It's like 4:10. I always think about making these appointments late at night. I feel like during normal business hours, like a 9 to 5 type of business hours, I'm doing my own like content related work. And then when I sit down, I mean, this is how everyone is when they're scheduling appointments. When I sit down at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, what personal to-dos should I do now in kind of like the after work hours? And the things that always get pushed off are the things that involve calling a place that only is open during those business hours. So anyways, I digress. I'm gonna go for a walk. Let me find something to change it into, because I think it would be weird if I wore this with some sneakers to go on a walk. But actually, I forgot to share my outfit today. These shorts are from Z Supply. I think they're such a good length. I like that they're not frayed, because I feel like so many of my shorts are like Daisy Duke, like cut off with frays, which is cute, like, and it's a vibe sometimes. But now I like that I have a pair that are like truly cuffed. I have a Cezanne belt on, and then this top is from Abercrombie. I've had all of these things for over 6 months, which in the world of fast fashion means you might not be able to get them. But if they're available, I will try and find them and put them in the description box. Well, I did end up doing some online shopping tonight, and it was not exciting because I ordered my new contacts. Not necessarily new contacts, just like a year's worth of contacts. I feel like everyone has moved on to daily contacts, and I'm still on the ones that you can wear for 2 weeks, and then you, like, obviously you take them out every night and then you put them in the morning, but you wear them for 2 weeks, then you get a new pair. But I have never been good, and I need to be better because eyes are like not something to mess with, but I've never been good about switching my contacts to a fresh pair after 2 weeks if there's like nothing wrong with them, if they're not causing me any discomfort. Like, I will wear them way longer than 2 weeks, which means that my supply of contacts over the year definitely lasts me like longer than it should. So in my adult life, I think I've bought contacts like 3 times, and every time I'm just astounded. I just can't believe that people get to wake up and see every morning and they don't have to pay like $500 a year to see. I've got a tan on, I've got some socks in my hair, and I've got a new book downloaded on my Kindle, and I feel so back. Filming this vlog in and of itself helped me get out of the funk, because I've also been in such like just a creative like content funk too. Like, I've filmed so many videos and vlogs that I've just like thrown away because they haven't felt worth sharing, but I'm ripping off the band-aid, and today was doing that, talking to the camera again. I think I'm gonna film a weekend in my life because I'm gonna go to the beach. I'm gonna have such just like a wholesome weekend at home. Sometimes I forget to take advantage of the amazing, incredible city that I live in. I'm gonna look back on life and be like, you were 26 living at the beach. Why weren't you there every weekend? Maybe I shouldn't say that before I get my skin checked, but you get what I mean. I'm gonna end off today's video here. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.